What if I told you that $500,000, not $2 million, not $5 million, just a humble $500,000, is all you need to quit your job and never look back? You'd probably laugh, maybe spit out your overpriced coffee. But hear me out, because the math is about to slap you across the face with a silk glove. My name is Stickman. Yes, Stickman. I help people understand how simple financial strategies can create extraordinary results. If you're tired of advice that basically says, work until your knees give out and pray, you're in the right place. Most Americans think they need at least $2 million to retire comfortably. Some say $5 million. These are the same people financing a pickup truck they park in a garage they never open. Meanwhile, there are folks living better lives than most millionaires on just $500,000 wisely invested. The secret isn't a Wall Street cheat code. It's embarrassingly simple. If your money earns more than you spend, you never have to work again. That's it. That's the whole thing. You can close the tab now if you want, but stick around because it gets interesting. Take $500,000. Park it in conservative fixed income investments, bonds, high-yield savings accounts, the boring stuff your uncle won't shut up about at Thanksgiving. At a modest 5% annual return, that's $25,000 a year, $2,000 plus a month, generated while you sleep. Not sexy enough? Fine. Tilt some of it toward a diversified stock portfolio. A balanced mix historically returns 8 to 9% annually over the long run. At 8.5%, you're looking at $42,500 a year, over $3,500 a month in passive income. Now we're talking travel, hobbies, and the freedom to tell your boss you're pursuing other opportunities. That is morning walks and afternoon naps. The beautiful twist? You never touch the principal. Your $500,000 just sits there, quietly minting money like a tiny factory you never have to visit. It can outlive you and get passed to your kids, who will probably blow it on something dumb, but that's their problem. Here's what most financial advisors won't tell you, because it doesn't involve selling you anything. The biggest obstacle to financial freedom isn't how much you earn, it's how much you spend. The person who lives comfortably on $3,000 a month is infinitely wealthier than the person who needs $10,000 a month, regardless of what's in their account. Wealth isn't about accumulating stuff. It's about accumulating choices. Do you need a car payment bigger than some people's rent? Probably not. Do you need the latest phone when your current one still works? Also no. Are you subscribed to 4 streaming services and actively watching one? We all know the answer. None of this means living like a medieval monk. It means stop unconsciously trading permanent freedom for temporary stuff. Consider this. The average person spends over $600,000 on cars across their lifetime: loans, insurance, maintenance, gas, the whole circus. They could have had financial independence. Instead, they have a depreciating asset and a bumper sticker. But $500,000 is impossible to save. No, it's not. Save $2,000 a month and you get there in about 18 years. Can't start at $2,000? Start at $500. Increase it as you earn more. Pick up a side hustle dedicated purely to your freedom fund. The point isn't the pace it's starting at all. Time passes, whether you're building wealth or binge watching reality TV. 18 years from now, you'll either have $500,000 working for you, or you'll be watching someone else explain this on the internet. Once your investments cover your basic expenses, something weird happens. You stop being desperate, and that changes everything. Want to start a business? You can take the risk without gambling your rent. Want to go back to school? Go ahead, no crushing pressure for immediate income. Always wanted to travel while you're young enough to enjoy it, rather than waiting until your hips have opinions about cobblestones? Do it. Real wealth isn't a Ferrari in the driveway. It's waking up on a Tuesday with absolutely nowhere you have to be. But what about inflation, market crashes, etc.? Valid. Here's why it still works. If you're withdrawing 6 to 7% annually and earning 8 to 9%, the gap covers inflation. Your principal actually grows over time, meaning your passive income grows too. You're not just keeping up, you're quietly pulling ahead. Diversification protects you during crashes, and if you want a bonus safety net, the average Social Security benefit is around $1,900 per month. A couple could see close to $4,000 per month on top of investment income. Suddenly, comfortable becomes suspiciously comfortable, the mindset shift that makes it all work. The discipline of building toward this goal reshapes how you think. You stop confusing looking rich with being rich. Spoiler, they're almost never the same person. You develop immunity to lifestyle inflation, the trap where every raise magically gets eaten by a fancier apartment and a newer car. You become the person who drives the 10-year-old car and lives in the modest house while quietly watching your investment account do its thing. Your neighbors think you're strange. Your future self sends a thank you card. Stop telling yourself $500,000 is out of reach. Start where you are. $50 a month, $500 a month, whatever is honest. Cancel subscriptions you forgot you had. Cook a meal instead of ordering one. Ask yourself, genuinely, what actually makes you happy versus what you've been told makes you happy. The path to financial independence isn't complicated. It's just uncomfortable. It means swimming against a culture that worships instant gratification and equates debt with success. But on the other side of that discomfort is something most people never taste. A life run entirely on your own schedule, funded by your own foresight, answerable to no one. $500,000 can get you there.